Welcome back to the talkSPORT Driving YouTube channel. If you haven't already, make sure you hit subscribe and hit that little bell as well. We've got loads of videos coming as we build up to the start of the Formula One season. And that's where we are today. It's 2 months till the start of the Formula One season. But this week, it's been all across the newspapers, worldwide actually, not just in the United Kingdom and Italy, because Lewis Hamilton is at Ferrari for the first time. It's his first week in the job. We've seen the first pictures, we've seen him greeting the crowds, and now we've finally seen him out on track. Mario Salvini is from La Gazetta dello Sport, and he joins me right now. And Mario, you've been in Maranello today to see Lewis Hamilton for the first time with all the fans that were braving the cold temperatures.
Yeah, actually, I was in Maranello since yesterday because the hype was so high, and we didn't know exactly if the first day on a car it would be today, or maybe it could be yesterday as well. So we are waiting. We were waiting since yesterday morning on the bridge in the only point from the street from where you can have a look on or part of the track. Is something like a tradition when the season begins and when some new driver are coming. Well, new drivers are coming in at Ferrari. The tifosi used to go on that bridge to see the first laps, and today a lot of people told me that they never seen anything like that. Maybe the last years of Michael Schumacher, he was like God after 3-4 world championship with Ferrari. But for sure, in the last 25 years, nobody has seen nothing like that. There were maybe 1,000 or maybe more people on that bridge.
Wow.
Well, yeah, a lot of them were there from very early in the morning. Someone from 5:30 in the morning, and he starts the first lap. Everybody were looking at the watch after the video, looking at the watch to see the exact time. That was 9:16, and for in the first lap of Lewis Hamilton. And I think that you have an idea of the about the hype that we have here in Italy.
How does this compare then to, we've seen Sebastian Vettel when he went to Ferrari, and you mentioned Michael Schumacher. This is much bigger than those two?
For sure, it's much bigger with Sebastian Vettel. I don't know exactly what happened when Michael Schumacher started. For sure, the first laps of every season after season, probably could be compared, but the first season probably not. Michael Schumacher had two titles, two world championships before coming in Ferrari. As we know, Lewis Hamilton has 7, and he's the most driver of the Formula One history, I guess.
Yeah, Lewis obviously comes in with his 7 world titles. And the first thing we saw of Lewis Hamilton then, as he started his new job at Ferrari, was that picture, which has become an instantly iconic photograph of him outside Enzo's house. He's got the Ferrari F40 behind him. He's looking great in his fashionable clothing. I mean, you can give me some tips on whether you think that his look was good, because Italians love their fashion. And I mean, that got everyone so excited, didn't it? What did you make of that photo? It does seem like it's now a historical photo 2 days later.
Is exactly historical, as you said perfectly, and is already a story. Just a picture is a story. Is a lot of things that has to do with Lewis can become stories that become gold for all of us. This picture is fantastic. It has inside a lot of symbolism. and it's not of course the dress. And you thought about the passion that we have here in Italy for fashion. I think, I don't know if it's true, but I think so. Was exactly the same dress that he had when he became Sir.
Right.
So
Okay.
symbolism that he was saying, I give the same importance to Ferrari and Maranello that I gave to Buckingham Palace. It could be.
Wow.
You can see the Enzo Ferrari house and office, but you see 7 windows like the titles, 7 windows and a door to go through. And you have a Ferrari, it was not the first Ferrari they find out in the park, but it was a F40, exactly like the 40 here of Lewis. I don't know, I'm sorry for my English. I guess that it is not the correct way to say, but you understand me perfectly.
I understand, yeah. He said it's his favorite car before.
So it's goosebumping, isn't it? It's already a story, and you find that the picture has 5 million, 5.2 million is the most with likes. He's the picture with more likes in Formula One, for Ferrari, for Lewis, for everybody together. So we even before going for the first time on a car. So not bad.
It's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. There were also photos today I saw, and I think this may go down very well with Italians, that his mum and his dad were also there, and we saw that Lewis was brought round to the fans so that he could greet the fans that were waiting with you, and his mum and dad were there, and we know that family is incredibly important to everyone, but Italians especially. So that's another connection that maybe he's got with the Italian public.
Yeah, for sure. But I guess, and I like to think that Lewis considered the moment so important for his life, not just for the driver life. I mean, for life. If it's true that he always had the dream to dress the Ferrari red, today was the day, and he wanted to have his mom with him.
The thing I love is that his mum, he's got all his social media team there, but his mum is still taking her own.
He's taking picture. Yeah, it is like a mom with a kid on a cart.
Yeah, exactly. So like the first time he got in a cart, and now this moment where he's 40 years old and he's getting in a Ferrari, that's just the same. It's the same moment, and it's the same importance to her. For her, it's just taking photos of her son doing what he loves, and I think that's really, really special. So my question for you is that we've obviously had loads of media coverage in the United Kingdom. Were there any British fans amongst the tifosi over there? Because I've seen you speaking to Italians and they were loving it, but were there any Brits there?
I found a couple of them yesterday. I did this, but today there were so many. You couldn't walk on the bridge. On the side of the bridge, the side of the bridge is supposed to be a bike path, but no bike could go through today for sure. And I see a couple of British yesterday. I saw yesterday there was a mom and a daughter from Hungary, and they came for the Ferrari museum. But they didn't want to the museum. They had a book. They booked the book for museum, but they were on the bridge a whole day. Even we didn't see Lewis yesterday. And today I saw three girls from Indonesia,
wow.
and they told me, is an occasion, is once in your life that you can see something historic like the first day of Lewis Hamilton on Ferrari, and you're right. And they were. I have to say that they were already in Italy, but instead of to go to Rome, or Florence, or Venice, like all the tourists, they went to Maranello, and I have to say that Maranello is not the first city that you would like to see. It's not so bad, of course, but probably we have something better to see in Italy. But they were on that bridge, and it was quite cold. I have to say it, and it was raining as well this morning.
It looked very foggy as well. I was going to say, you don't come all the way to the Ferrari Museum and look at history when there's history in front of you. The history is happening right now. And it seems Lewis Hamilton is the biggest attraction in the whole of Italy.
Okay. Yes.
What do the Italian fans then, looking ahead to the season, what do they think is possible between, a 7-time world champion and the most famous racing team in any series in the world? Do they think that success is on the way, that 8th world title?
Oh, the Ferrari tifosi every year started thinking that something good is coming, and are they in the middle of the year, or maybe going through the season? Usually we say it will be next year, of course. But when we start, we used to say that we will see something good, and something good is coming. But I have to say that Ferrari finished very well the 2021 season. After the break, during the 2024 season, after the break, starting from Zandvoort, Charles has had more points than anybody. So, given that the cars will be more or less the same, so it will be the last year of this regulation. Ferrari, I guess, and I think that Ferrari could be very competitive.
I think they've got a good chance, and I think actually it's
with both drivers. And
yes,
of course with Lewis it would be the story.
It would be magical. I actually think it could help Charles as well, because all the focus is on Lewis, and he can just focus on what he's doing, possibly.
Exactly. He is, and we know that Charles is a very good driver.
Yeah, we know he can do it, and we know Lewis Hamilton can do it, and we look forward to seeing more. Obviously, we've got testing coming up soon, and I'm sure there'll be more and more photos of Lewis. There'll be inevitably brands coming out. I saw he had the Richard Mille watch on today, which is, new for Lewis. He's been with a different watch brand for many, many years now, and I'm just excited to see what happens this season, and I'm sure you are as well. Mary, thank you very much for joining me, and hopefully we'll catch up with you as the season goes on.
And thank you very much, and thank you very much to speak slowly to me.
Hey, I'll speak as slowly as you like. And thank you very much for your videos as well. I very much appreciate that.
Grazie, John. A presto.